Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today we're having a mixed day because all three of the cars need maintenance. So that could be interesting. It's just a regular maintenance day. Starting off with the Toyota Starlet. Unfortunately it failed its MOT. The CO was too high, meaning that the emission gases were too bad for the environment, which is not good, of course. This problem has been there since I bought the car, basically in 2016. The CO was always just about right, and now unfortunately it failed. And one brake on the rear right is not working properly, so we're going to investigate that. And also I want to see what the compression is of this engine, because well, I think it's done a lot of kilometers, so it could be that the compression is low. So without any further ado, let's go see what we can find on the Starlet. So basically what I'm going to do is remove the AV fuse of the Starlet. That will prevent the engine from flooding with fuel. Let's see, you cannot see that, of course. Hopefully it's visible for you. This will be the AV fuse. Okay. I'm now going to try to start the engine to make sure that there is no fuel at all in the engine anymore. And after that we're going to get the ST leads off, get the spark plugs out, and then see what we can find. Okay, well that didn't help. I thought it was the AV fuse, but heater. Oh, another AV. Oh, okay, there's another AV. It's this one, 15. Oh, there's a beautiful tool for that. Okay, there we go. Good. Yeah. Now let's remove the HT leads. Also, what I forgot to mention is all the cars, including even the Starlet, are somehow leaking coolant somewhere, and I'm not sure where. The Starlet leaks coolant, the Saab leaks coolant, and the Volvo leaks coolant. Great. So we also have to investigate where that goes. Hopefully it's not the head gasket. Chances are low, of course, but not absent. I am doing the compression test with a cold engine and with a warm engine, just to see if we can find any difference. Wow! Did I tighten those? Ooh, they may be a little bit too snug. But I have to say the color of the spark plugs is not bad at all. It's like a coffee brown color, that's what you want. But they're all broken. Well, as it turned out, I don't have any spark plugs for the Toyota available, but I do have those used ones from the Saab, which have to be changed very often, so I think they will have to fit for now. First one. Ooh, it's about 16. Third one. Yeah, it's 14 bars. Last one. Yeah, it's quite 14 as well. So we had 14, 14, 14, 1 million. I'm going to measure this one again. How can it be 16? Okay. 15.5. What I do know is that these spark plugs need to be replaced. Well, as it turned out, I don't have any spark plugs for the Toyota available, but I do have those used ones from the Saab, which have to be changed very often, so I think they will have to fit for now. So I'm going to put those in, see how it runs, let it warm up a little bit, and in the meantime we're going to check if we can see anything special about the rear brakes. When the car is warmed up, do another compression test when it's warm and see if we can find anything strange. Yeah, I would say the smoke is a bit bluish. Same as the car.
We go, Yobo!
So we're going to do a little test now. We're going to drive 120 kilometers an hour. We drop the gas until we reach 80 kilometers an hour, and then we suddenly hit the gas again. If the car then starts to blue smoke, that could be a sign that the valve seals are not working properly. It may be an old wives' tale, but we'll see, maybe it works. It's a little bit busy at the moment, so of course we have to keep in mind that everything we do needs to be safe.
Oké, en ik laat nu het gas los.
So she's dropping the gas now.
110. 100. 90. 80. En go. Vol gas. Dit is vol gas.
Alright.
Ik ga weer terug naar 100. Ik zit nu op 100.
No smoke at all, guys. We're going to try one more time. Although I can smell some burning oil, I cannot really see any obvious blue smoke coming out of the exhaust.
90. 80. En go. Vol gas. 90. 100. 110. 120. That's it.
Okay. This is the Starlet under full load, I think. No smoke. Quite a smell though. Ooh.
For science!
For science. I actually have a bit of trouble keeping up with the Saab. Well, we're back home. What did we find? Nothing. So now that the engine is warm, let's do another compression test. So it's 14.5, 13 and a little bit, 13 and 15. So these two, the first and the last one, are not too far from each other, and those two middle ones are not too far from each other. It's not too bad actually. I'm going to put spark plugs back in, HC leads back in, and we're going to the back of the car to see what we can find on the brakes. Alright, so we've arrived at the rear wheel. I'm going to put it off the handbrake in a second. So what went wrong is basically it failed its MOT because the rear brake is not working when you press the brake pedal. It does work, however, when you use the handbrake. So that made the MOT guy think that there was like a wheel cylinder inside it that was broken, and we're going to investigate that. If it's not, there could be another reason. But first let's see. Let's take off the wheel, let's take off the drum and see what we can find inside. So there's a pin somewhere hidden behind this grease. You have to retract that, get the bolt out, get the nut out, and then you can remove the drum. Obviously I'm going to reuse this pin because I'm poor and I don't have another one. There we go. Oh, okay. So first there's this ring. Okay. There we go. How does it look? Well, quite clean, I would say. How does this look? Old. There's much material left. We don't need to replace those, the shoes. What I'm curious for is this wheel cylinder leaking. So if these wheel cylinders were leaking, we would see fluid coming out of it on either of those sides. In here I cannot see anything weird, like there's a lot of material left. The cylinder seems to be in good condition. Well, it doesn't leak. And there are no things that I can think of that are very strange. So I think I'm going to put it back together and look for other reasons why the brake isn't working on this wheel. Alright, so in summary, I didn't see anything special about the exhaust gases, but we do need to change the spark plugs, the distributor, the rotor, and also I cannot find anything special at this moment about the rear brake. So at least the drum brake seems to be working. My first guess now would be that the brake force distributor can be broken, but I'm not going to do that alone. I need help with that because I have no idea how to do it. So that basically summarizes the Starlet a little bit. We know a lot more, but we still don't have the solution for everything. But no matter, we're going to look further into it. So that's it about the Starlet. Now let's continue with the Saab. There it is. The failing engine still runs. What I'm also curious about is where my coolant is going. I topped it up like a few weeks ago and already there's some fluid out of it. But first let's change the oil. Come on. Careful not to drop this. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes, nice. And now the oil filter. Who tightened this? Yeah, I did. Yeah. That, oh my god. Okay. So I think I found a coolant leak. I cannot point at it because I'm really stuck under the car now. I think it's leaking from the LPG system, which is on your top right. Yeah, I wish I could show you. Oh, maybe you can see a little pink dot on one of the hoses. That's where it's leaking, I think. Also, most of the oil stopped draining. So I've got the plug with a new washer. I'll put it on there. Okay. Okay. Let's start up the car, let it run for a little while. This is the messiest bit. There are some metal shavings, but not even as much as I expected. It used to be more. Well, that concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We didn't solve all the problems, but at least we know a little bit more about the cars. We also did a lot of work, so that's great. Thank you very much for watching and see you again next time. Bye bye.